Bundy and the Wolfman, a 2023 film, approximately 60 minutes long. Closer than we think. This is a documentary basically about Ted Bundy and the Wolfman and their similarities, which is an interesting concept because there's a lot to point out in their similarities in this film. It's 60 minutes of basically doing a compare and contrast. They'll do a skip to each person. Basically, starting off with the working about Ted Bundy and the lifetimes of Ted Bundy and how he grew up, with his family and whatnot, to the 40s when the Wolfman film came out. Now, I've not heard anybody talk about this. This is so obscure and brand new, and it's kind of something that I think will eventually become popular, is these parody sort of films where you might compare Gacy to Captain Spaulding or things like that. Just different types of parodies that are on the horizon for the horror community. Now, this is one that it felt like it was longer than 60 minutes, to be honest with you. And there was a lot of flashbacks to the original Wolfman films and how the Wolfman was at one point wrongfully accused, even though he kept killing and killing. He didn't know what he was doing. And he got that thirst to kill, kind of like Ted Bundy. But Bundy's situation was slightly different. His was mental health and just a complete brutal killer. He would go to the universities and just slaughter women. And his VW bug. And, they talk about the similarities in terms of the thrive to kill, the need to kill, and how the police would drop the ball on both cases, how the police dropped the ball on Bundy, how they let him go multiple times, how Bundy was on the community alert group in the areas that he was killing in, and how he was trying to help find the killer, just how unsuspective of a killer he was, just like kind of in the Wolfman. And the Wolfman had very good ties to the city if you go back and you watch the film, yet people suspected other people in different variations of the film. This is interesting, so let's get into my thoughts on Bundy and the Wolfman. I've never quite seen anything like this. I did a comparison between a real-life serial killer and a horror legend like this. Like I said, this could be something that could happen in the future. Let me give you a good look at the back of it, in case you guys are interested and you want to pause this and read this. I do want to thank MVD Entertainment for sending me this to review. This is an interesting, I don't know. I think Ted Bundy is in my opinion, the biggest serial killer, if not the biggest, one of the biggest. Top 3 serial killers in the world. Sorry about the shakiness. And I think the Wolfman, comparing him to the Wolfman, I agree, but there are parts that I disagree. Because the Wolfman also didn't necessarily ask for that role if you go back and you watch the film. So, you just kind of pick and choose your battles with this. But this one, I'm going to give this one a 3 out of 5 on the Boglin scale. I know nobody's seen this. I know that I'm probably one of the first people to review this on YouTube, but let me know your thoughts on either subject. Let me know your thoughts on Bundy or the Wolfman. Catch up with you later. Peace.